Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. We're rolling to our 16th year on the air. Haven't missed a show in 16, whatever it is here, with Greg Ratliff as our show producer. Frank Barton from the Barton Power Sports in West Memphis and Jonesboro, and, of course, one of our sponsors. And Frank has already decided that we're going to get a boat, and he's going to drive, and I'm going to shoot.
We don't need a boat. I got the boat.
You do have the airboat.
I've got my part of the deal done. You just
do you
need
have a name
boat.
for the airboat? Does it have the Barton?
No, it's called the Lenny B.
The Lenny B.
Lenny B.
Okay. Well, you got to have to fish it by yourself. Okay. You and Lenny are going to have to go alone. Lenny and me. Hey, we got two special guests in the studio, and I kind of alluded to that. One of them I have not met till today. I look forward to working with this young man over there. And then, of course, our good friend John Charles Wilson. He is retiring from as president of the Agricenter, and I can't imagine. John Butler is here with us, the man that's stepping in for John Charles. And John Charles has meant so much to this show over the years, and we finally got him in the studio so he doesn't have to talk by phone. This is really something else. I'm glad that he has a PR person now that can as he's retiring now. John Charles, I want you to introduce John Butler with us. And first of all, thanks, John Charles, for being here. And we'll talk a little bit about what's happened and what's going to be happening to you. But introduce John for us.
Absolutely, Larry. It's my pleasure to introduce the president-elect of Agricenter International. His name is John Butler. John is a full-time farmer out of Dyer, Tennessee, Dyer County, just there at Dyersburg. He's in the production of grains and has had cotton in the past, and he's also has a lot of livestock, so he's a full-time farmer, and we're glad to have him coming in at Agricenter International. John has a lot of contacts and has just recently, as of this morning, gotten back from Washington, D.C., so his contacts are far and wide, and we're proud of that, and he's going to be a great step in and move Agricenter on forward.
Well, John, welcome John Butler to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And Frank Barton has a wonderful Agra background, too, from his family, right, Frank?
About
how many generations?
150 years.
150 years of ag.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. And John Butler, I know that Agricenter we think of, and you know, a lot of people think it's just that big building on Walnut Grove and in Germantown Road that they know it's back there, and they think, well, they have shows and things like that.
Yeah,
but
we found out that people relate themselves to what they do at Agricenter.
Yes,
so
yes.
They say Agricenter, that's where the boat show is, or Agricenter, that's where the Southern Women's Show is.
Yes, yes.
That's the RV park, so we understand that, but it's a big operation. And
I know, get up there, John Butler, and talk a little bit about, you can pull that microphone a little bit over to you and talk a little bit about this what you're doing, because, I mean, you work for Cargill for how long?
I worked for them for several years right out of college. So
I
had a great experience kind of traveling all over the United States and having different opportunities for a management role. So, but I've been back home farming for about 20 years.
20 years at the Jones.
Yeah, Jones Creek Farms. That's our family operation. I'm the fifth generation. So
there you go. The
thing I've done is been able to turn the farm over to my oldest son, the sixth generation. So I'm really proud of that. But it's been a really humbling experience for me personally just to have the opportunity to step in behind John Charles. He's a great advocate for agriculture and Agricenter, and he's really dedicated the last 15 years of his life to making a success out of that business. And the campus is amazing.
It is.
And the staff is great, and I'm super excited about the opportunity.
And I know farming background. John Charles, your family is we think of the Wilson family.
Absolutely.
And you've been in your roots are deep too in agriculture.
Absolutely. I farmed full time for 33 years, and our family's been in the farming business for 120 years. Still on the farm. It's have it rented out to some great farmers, and that allowed me to move on, kind of as John has done, to move to Agricenter, and just been a great experience for me for the last 15 and a half years serving as president of Agricenter International. You know, when I look back over the years and think about some of the things that we've accomplished, the one thing for me that stands out the most is that we brought a respect to Agricenter.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And we've had our rough times, but we brought some respect to Agricenter, and we've become a real resource for the community.
Yes, you have.
We get calls from people all the time wanting to know about this plant or that plant, or what do I spray on this, or how do I get rid of this varmint, or, you know, it's just all kind of. I had a lady call me one day wanting to know how to get moss off of a rock. I thought it was a joke, but
she was serious.
She was serious.
Hear that, John Butler? You got to get ready for those kind of calls now.
I don't know how to get moss off of it.
Neither does John Charles, but he's going to tell him that.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you do, don't you?
Absolutely, and you know, we take those calls seriously, and we are a resource for the community, and that's what we want to continue to be, and we're proud of that.
Well, let me ask you before I go back to John Butler. Put yourself in his shoes. I know I can remember when you took this position 15 and a half years ago. That was kind of out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Absolutely, it was out of my comfort zone, and I thought that first week or two, I said, "What have I done?"
Well, that's right. You've told me that, right? So what have you talked to John about on this job?
Well, one of the good things is that we were able to bring John in on the 1st of April. He's shadowing me for the next 3 months.
Yes,
and so I'll be leading.
Oh, that's scary now. So let's watch out. And I wondered who that was in that black car following him around.
Got 2 Johns now.
Yeah, you got. We can't go into that anymore because. But no, I mean, so you're spending time with him. A great idea to give him a chance to know what the job encompasses.
Absolutely, we want him to know the tenants on our facility. We want to know the fishing rodeos. The activities that we have, all of the people that work with Agricenter and that we work with. It's just real important that there's a smooth transition, and I think it's going to be. And I think John has all the bells and whistles that it's going to take to move Agricenter to the next level. What
about it, John Butler? Because when you started shadowing the Mr. Wilson over there in April, you've had a chance. I don't think he got to do that when he took the job. It just threw him into it, you know. So what about, I know because you're coming from the farming background, but this is a real big step for you. So what have you learned since April?
Well, it's more than a big step. It's a tremendous leap.
Yes.
John Charles has an unbelievable dedication to Agricenter and to the citizens of Shelby County. When you look at it, Agricenter is a hidden jewel, and what a resource.
It is.
Basically given here or provided to the citizens and to the community. And it's really amazing when you look at the scope and size of the business. Over 1.3 million people visit our campus annually. We're the second largest tourist attraction in Shelby County. Yeah, that's right.
Behind who?
Well, Bill Street and maybe Bass Pro. I don't know what I haven't seen their new numbers.
Graceland. We're not considering Graceland. They're not outdoors. You know, this is.
We're ahead of Graceland. We're ahead of all of them. And you know,
did you hear that?
I heard it.
Thank you very much.
But Bass Pro Shop is fast moving, and they're bringing in a lot of people, and so
But Agricenter, and that's the name. Hey guys, let's realize this is Agricenter International.
Absolutely.
Right. This is not the boat show. Let's do them. And I love the shows out there, your facility, but you have so much more educational. Now, John, are we going to still have fishing rodeos? We're not going to get rid of these things. That John, the new John.
Yes, our new fishing rodeo is scheduled. The spring rodeo is for Saturday, May 21st.
He's got the date down.
Real excited to have everybody out there and it'll be my first fishing rodeo there, so I'll have to learn and figure out exactly. But John Charles,
he's still around.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time to show me what to do. So
to do and everything.
Yeah, pretty excited about it. You talk about our ag education and all the things. We've got a great staff there that works every day to bring young people on our campus and to show them and teach them a little bit what I call ag literacy. As we move further away from the farm, we're 3 to 4 generations removed. It's really important to explain to these young folks especially where their food and fiber comes from.
Yes.
And that's part of John Charles's passion and the reason why he took the job, and that's part of my passion, the reason why I took this job. It's such a great opportunity to touch people in a way at which and to explain agriculture that they don't even have any contact with.
How about that, Frank? I know your family's been involved, and you said for over 100 and how many years?
150 years.
150 years.
And I can remember when Agricenter was a blueprint.
A blueprint.
I can remember when it was a blueprint.
Is it not an important part of the landscape from your perspective, too?
The Mid-South area is it's central for a lot of things, and agriculture is a huge part of this local economy. The folks in the cities, it's easy to forget and easy not to understand. So ag literacy sounds like a great prospect.
It does, and I know a lot of folks will travel by Walnut Grove, and if you get like me, and it takes you an hour and a half to get down Germantown Road someday. You go right past the Agricenter, you go past Ducks Unlimited, 2 wonderful facilities right there together that I don't think, even though you got over 1 million people, there's still 1 million out there that need to know more about it.
You're exactly right. And one more point that I want to make before we get off.
Yeah.
Agricenter, we just had an economic impact study done, and we impact Shelby County by the tune of $524 million annually with the activities that go on at Agricenter and the companies that we have there.
Wow.
And we directly or indirectly support 2,500 jobs. That is huge.
That is huge.
For the economy of Shelby County.
Well, John Charles, we'll take this time right now on Outdoors with Larry Ray that we appreciate what you've done, the foundation that you have laid that will never be broken. I know it's going to be difficult for you for a while to get used to being a farmer again, and spend some time with your family and do these things that you haven't been able to do. But I really, reading about John Butler, I'm really glad that you were selected. You can look at your resume. Folks, Agricenter has a website. What is that?
www.agricenter.org.
That's it, www.agricenter.org. Go to it. We've posted on Outdoors with Larry Ray, lroutdoors.com. Some information, and we're going to have some more stuff. Guys, thank you for dropping by on this Saturday morning, and actually getting to see John Charles in the studio is a miracle. It took 15 years to do it, but stay in touch, John Charles, okay? John Butler, thank you for being with us too, okay, buddy?
Love the opportunity.
All right, we'll be talking to you. You don't get away easy. Let's take a break. Greg Ratliff, take us out of here. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
You can find